Hey,
So
what's going on,
I
guys?
still
I'm
want to
back.
let you guys know,
We're watching
Sakura's not the ship.
Naruto.
She is not the ship. She is gonna be the most hated person in this series. Naruto is gonna despise her, hate her. He is not gonna love her no more. And Naruto's age is gonna be very, very,
Yo, what's
very
going, guys? We're back
young.
into another live.
She is 3 years older
I'm not
than
gonna be talking much
Naruto.
because I want to hear this, so I'm sure you guys can
And
hear
she
it.
was like a prodigy in this. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is what if Naruto was betrayed, given to hatred, and was the reincarnation of Indra and Ashura. Alright. Oh yeah, I also got he is gonna get the Sharingan because of Indra. He has the Sharingan, and so he is gonna have his own version. Imagine since Indra was the since Madara was the incarnation of Indra has given Naruto his own Sharingan, which is a fusion between his Mangekyo is a fusion between the nine-tailed fox eyes, Madara's eyes, and Indra's eyes. Alright, just imagine that. I probably have to draw a picture for you guys to show you, but while I'm thinking of it, if you guys want that, I'll do that in my community tab. I'll put it on what it is. Alright, okay. I haven't drawn in a while, so it may suck, but who cares? Anyways, let's get into this video. Alright, so, as we're starting off, after the whole entire battle between Madara and, Hashirama, Madara is dead and all that, and Indra and Ashura's souls have moved on, obviously the reincarnations, and they're about to be reincarnated again, as Indra just goes on the ground, saying he is tired of all this fighting, and Ashura runs over to him and says, "Brother, what's wrong?" He goes, I wanted to stop, brother. I realized my mistake from my past. Madara. I'm just so tired of everything. As basically, Ashura says, "I'm glad you said that, brother. I'm very happy, actually." So, what? How about this? We both we both are a part of my next reincarnation. As Indra says, "Ashura, you know what that will do?" He goes, "No, actually. But if you want this fight to stop, this endless bloodshed between us, this may be the only way." As basically, Indra reflects on Ashura's words as he agrees to it. And so, in the bright light that they both see, as they, hold hands like they were, as they have like a flashback to when they were kids, they both smile and says, "Let's go, brother." As Ashura said to Indra, as he nods, as they go through the light. And so, the whole entire QB attack happened. Everything happened the same way. But the only difference is Naruto gets the full-on power of the Nine Tails. He does not get half. He gets the full-on power because Minato had too much power drained. He didn't have enough chakra to pull out all of it. I mean, he had enough chakra to pull out all of it, but he didn't have enough chakra to pull out half of it and seal some of it inside of him. So yeah. So after besides that, everything goes exactly the same way until Naruto was 10. Like I said, Sakura finally said yes to him on the go out, and then he decided to change his ways a little bit. He has been training extra he's been training a lot more. Sakura has been training with him. Her mother and father see Naruto as an actual person. That's QB. Some people are actually seeing Naruto as a person now. And Sasuke has been wondering why Sakura stopped being a fangirl over him, but so has Ino. But at the same time, Sakura was failing over Sasuke when Naruto was not around. She left him gifts and all that, and Sasuke just thought it was some random girl because Sakura did not leave a note or anything. And Anko has been watching over Naruto because of Danzo. Danzo has ordered her to watch over Naruto because she became a prodigy, even though everything had happened to Orochimaru the same way. He was a prodigy, it turned out, and she has been watching over Naruto after the day he kind of like helped her out with these Jonins. This was like when he was like 9, so she's 3 years older than him. So she was like 12. Yeah, she'll be 12. And after that, she kind of may have saw Naruto differently. She knows about the whole entire QBE and everything else. But she sees Naruto differently as he did not judge her or anything else. So, she was attracted to Naruto, but he was 3 years younger, so yeah. But anyway, she has, found out, she kind of told Danzo about Sakura. Danzo did not like what Sakura was doing, so he kind of wanted to prevent Naruto from ever getting mad or upset and trying to destroy the village or leave the village. It's like, and Danzo has talked to Naruto. He has seen a side to Naruto that is not the QB. Like, he is seeing like 2 people on, like, right behind him. And this is what Danzo sees of them. And it is just, he does not feel hatred or fear from it. He just feels like this is somebody that he has to protect. So yeah, and so does the third Hokage. See it. So anyways, though, that's enough explanation. Well, that background info and everything. But starting to get into the part where Naruto's gonna leave. So yeah, so as Naruto basically is talking to Haruka. It's 7. It's about like let's see how many months I want it to be. He's gonna leave about like a couple of years, so we have like 2-3 more months. Yeah, he's let's say it's like the beginning of spring. Hold on, everyone, nose bothering me. Alright, sorry. Yeah, okay. So it was about Haruka. Haruka has been, Naruto has stayed back to talk to Haruka because he has been impressed with Naruto's skills over the 3 years, and his grades went up exponentially, including the chakra control on him making a clone, like practicing with the clones, which Haruka does see sometimes. He's very surprised about it, and he wanted to congratulate with, Naruto as, they were like walking back to the classroom, and unknown to them, Sakura is in the classroom with Sasuke, because she asked him to stay back and talk when everyone's gone. But she doesn't know Naruto and Haruka's coming back. So, and even Anko's coming to the academy because she knows Naruto's there still, and she's gonna tell Naruto about Sakura and, just try to warn him. But, let's go to Sakura's point of view first. Because we're not going to go to Anko, she's just basically walking towards the academy. But anyways, yeah, as Sakura's saying, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Sasuke has been talking to Naruto. He has been friends. The massacre and the coup did not happen. He is very, happy. And, the relationship between the Uchihas and the Hidden Leaf Village are very, very, very good. They can go out and meet other people and actually have, marry anyone in the village if they want to, any Uchiha men, or women can marry whoever they want. So it's just they'll be, part of the clan of their Chihas or anything else. So basically, yeah, but anyways. As Sakura is telling Sasuke, going, Sasuke, I know I'm with Naruto, but I've been with him for 3 years. And he goes, yeah, you guys make a really good couple and all. I'm glad for you guys. And she just says, that's the thing. I've been trying to fight these feelings. Trying to give Naruto a chance. But every single time I see you, my heart just starts beating really fast. And I just can't stop thinking about you. He goes, wait, Sakura, are you? And then she just runs up to him and basically kisses him on the lips, and that's when Naruto and Haruka open up the door. See Sakura kissing Sasuke, and Naruto can see Sasuke's eyes are in shock, and he's just not even focusing on them. Sasuke's just looking at Sakura. But let's go over to quick Naruto's point of view with Haruka, as Haruka's is telling him how good he's doing, and he'll treat him to Ichiraku ramen when he passes along with Sakura. As basically what happens is, they hear Sakura and Naruto hears her just saying all this, and he goes, what? As basically he then opens the door real quick, they can see them kiss. Well, see Sakura kiss Sasuke, as his heart is just destroyed. It is broken and teared. The Nine Tails is just making mayhem inside of the cage. Like, he sees Naruto put in everything he had. He was not messing with Naruto's chakra a lot, but he was messing with it to be average. And he has seen Naruto, what he can do with it, and he has been training his body so much. It's like Naruto has been doing some push-ups and actually working on his chakra control a lot more. He has been just trying a lot, and that's why Sakura did date him, because he was trying, but she was basically getting Sasuke jealous. And then when Sasuke pushes her away, as Naruto sees, as he just says, Sakura, why would you do that? You're with Naruto. And, but she says, why have you been talking to Naruto all this time? Were you jealous? No. Naruto's my friend. I would never try to steal his girlfriend. She goes, it doesn't matter. I love you, Sasuke. As she says, as Naruto just hears that just breaks him down even more, as tears start to roll down his face. And he goes, why, Sakura? And basically, Sakura turns around and Sasuke says, Naruto, is that what? All of a sudden, Naruto just starts running. And Haruka says, Naruto! As he says, the Kyuubi's chakra is like, Naruto when he gets angry, he just his chakra spikes, because Naruto though is running. He's running like he is a high-end Jonin right now. All you can see is just a blur. And he's just running out of the academy. He runs past Anko, as Anko notices that with Naruto, well, he's bringing himself up to it, I should say. He's bringing him up to speed as a high-end Jonin, as Anko, is a Ambu and high-end Jonin. As she sees this, as she runs into the academy to see what was wrong, as basically when she sees Haruka, she asks, Haruka, what happened? And then she sees Sakura and Sasuke, as Sakura's just yelling at her for what she did and all, and that now she ruined his friendship of his best friend and everything else. As Sakura is saying, like, so what? I mean, I love you. As Sasuke says, it doesn't matter. Besides, I liked someone else all this time. You didn't even notice. As Sasuke just storms off and just starts running, as Eiko saw what Sasuke is saying, as she just says, that girl inside her head just starts running as fast as she can, pour all her chakra into her leg muscles to just... Hello there, everyone. This is Soul Super 17 here, and let me get first like usual. Okay, Kashi goes, alright, we'll take it. Yeah, like, how do you have your Sharingan? If you make me seem like I'm a rogue. And we just started this, like, a couple of weeks now doing these missions. And I like it. It's very... but not by much. But hey, Ichiya's Ichiya. As, they look at Kashi, he goes, alright, we'll take it. You all agree to it. As Naruto kind of smiles a little and like out of happiness. As basically he says, "Alright, come in now." And basically Naruto, eyes are normal, like blue still, so they, Tazuna comes in and he is drunk, like in canon, as he's supposed to like say some stuff, but it's like Naruto looks and the aura around him is different. He gets this feeling if he says anything like really insulting, he may die. So he goes like, "Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all." As Naruto says, "My name is Naruto Uzumaki. It's nice to meet you, Tazuna." He goes, "Yes, it's nice to meet you too. Say, why do you have this aura that all around you? I feel it, even though I don't have any like chakra," as he says in like a little bit worried that he got it wrong. He goes, "Oh yeah, sorry about that. It's something that's I'm trying to suppress a little. I even noticed that I have a aura of intimidation. Sorry." So, Sasuke, and Kakashi introduces themselves as, as Kakashi says, "Alright, pack up your things and meet in the front gate in 2 hours." As Naruto says, "Roger that, Kakashi," and just walks out. And next thing Tazuna says, "Hey, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with Naruto?" And he goes, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Seriously, is that kid even, like, human?" It felt like I was about to die by sitting there mean to him, or to anyone really. As he goes, "Yeah, at first Naruto's life wasn't easy yet, and then it got better, and then, well, a certain pink-haired Kunoichi hurt his heart." So let's just say Naruto may have some anger issues that he's holding in, and I don't want to do anything to bring him out. That's going to be a bad situation for him, or for us. As Tazuna goes, "Alright, what did she do?" This girl, as Sasuke just tells him, she basically tricked him in thinking that she was in love with him, dated him, and then proceeded to kiss me, which he saw and hasn't even like done anything to even apologize or something. As then tells him, saying she wants to, but Naruto looks at her with a tension of hatred and he's about to kill her. And so Sasuke says, "If I were him, I would have done exactly the same thing." But anyways, let's go. So, it's Sasuke leave, and Tazuna is just shocked as though we're going over to Sakura, who sneezes and says, "Huh, I wonder who's talking about me." So, yeah. So, we're going back over to Naruto. He walking back to his apartment. As he's packing, when he gets there, he starts to pack up his things. So, right when he, gets his things, everything he needs, he double checks, he prepares, he gets it through scrolls. He has learned of paralyzing and binding seals. And so, he has like a few of them. And then I'm just saying, like in level 1, you can like store weapons and like little seals that he can place anywhere. So like he keeps like some wristbands on it that has these seals, which he just put chakra into them, and it's basically for right now. It's gonna be on paper. I'm making him learn to put it on his body when he's at level 5 seal mastery. So yeah. Anyways, if you wonder what I'm having in my mouth, it's a hole for my cough. So yeah. Anyways, So, after he does that, he gets out of the house, locks it up, and when he walks down the stairs, he sees somebody right in front of him. And it's somebody he does not like. The only one in the village, Sakura Haruno. As he goes, Sakura. As she sees him, he goes, Naruto.
That's why.
What you want? She goes, I was just walking by. He goes, really? Well then, see ya. She then says, where are you going? He was like, on a mission. Where else? Far away from you. It's basically, Ashura and Indra are always by his side. They can see what's happening, and so does the Kiwi, which are talking to him. So basically, they're seeing what's happening. And then you know, Indra is saying, if he kills her, this will be a bad day for him, right? We should interfere when that happens, Ashura. As he nods, as Kurama says, don't worry, the kid's smart. He won't do something reckless like that. He'll probably wait for the perfect moment when she does something that will be needed to save out her life. We'll be ending that. As, basically they both nod, because that's the way the world works, it seems like to them now. So basically what happens is this, she grabs his arm and says, Naruto, I want to apologize. As he says, apologize for what? Breaking my heart, using me, making me feel like you actually love me, and then in the end, you didn't? Let go of me now, Sakura, or I'll make you by breaking every bone in your right arm right now. As she lets go, when he just looked at her, like he turns head, as she sees the hatred in his eye. It just terrified her. And he just walks away. People see this, and it's just, no one cares. It's like, really. It's like, they're like not talking to like Sakura at all, no one in the village. And it's just that way. She did something bad. Naruto left. He came back. He came a lot stronger, and she also apologized for what she did. I mean, nothing can be apologized for that, no matter what. So yeah. So basically, what happens? Like he meets everybody at the gate. As they go through their routine checks to see about their supplies, Naruto has about 100 kunais and shurikens, 1 med kit, some like food bars and like food pills, soldier pills. That's it. Same thing with as Ino and Sasuke. So Kakashi says, alright, then let's get going. As basically, they go to the gate, get permission to leave. And so, they leave. They do a couple hours of walking until Naruto, does see the puddle. As Naruto says to himself, there is no rain. So that means, as though that he activates his chakra gun, which he sees two chakra energies, as Indra, Ashura, and Kurama just says, these fools, they're gonna regret ever trying to fight. So, what happens is this, when they get close, like Naruto knows it, but he doesn't want to alert them, so he gives a kind of a look to Sasuke, as without saying a word, Sasuke understands, and knows knows Sasuke a little bit more now since they've been together, so she knows something's up. So she looks at the puddle and realizes there's something up with that puddle. So Kakashi's impressed that all of them realized it, especially Naruto first. So right when they get past it, and then like Kakashi goes past it, the demon birds come out. Naruto, Sasuke jump in. Naruto's a little bit faster, but he grabs the guy. He grabs the demon brother that's to the left, and Sasuke takes the one to the right. But the way he grabs him by the guy's face and just slams him into the ground. And basically, Sasuke's doing a taijutsu fight with him as he kicks him over to Naruto. As then he says, Earth style, Earth wall. And when he hits the Earth wall, Sasuke says, Fire stop, it is power jutsu. As then he throws that at him.
Actually, no, technically it's Kakashi that says that. Water style, fireball jutsu, and then
Naruto says, Wood style,
water
wood
style,
binding.
water style,
As he
water
binds it, which
dragon jutsu.
shocks Kakashi. As Sasuke's like, what the? And he goes, oh.
It's been
yeah,
like
I
a
never told
month
you
since
guys.
I've been on part 1 of
I mean, I have all 5
Naruto,
chakra
the
natures.
first
So,
series, and I want to
I was
include in episode
told by,
37. I will be.
Ashura about Hashirama
As
could
one
do
Gregor
it,
did
so
his stream
I
when he
trained to
got off.
learn how to do it. So
I started mine up, and then
Yeah.
I was like, alright, bet, I'll start
he
streaming.
says, as Kakashi says, well, that's amazing. Man, as you know, he's saying to himself, Naruto really has no limits. What potential he has, or abilities, or anything. It's just, wow. So, you know, the guy that Naruto slammed his head into the ground is unconscious, and the guy is technically conscious but he's burned. As Sasuke and Naruto look at Ito, and basically she nods and she goes into the guy's head, and to get information, basically. So, she says about the reason why they were after is because Tazuna, you know, is supposed to be to build the bridge where they need to be, where they need to go, but it's basically Gato, a man called Gato wants him dead because of it. He doesn't want him to ruin his business there. As Kakashi says, so that's why they're after you, and this is not ordinary savoring, this is a beat to a ring mission. As Naruto just kind of grins at this, he goes, more fun then. Which Sasuke goes like, ever since you came back, you always act different. He goes, yeah, a lot can happen when you change, so, you know, when you change, so, you know, come on, this is gonna be fun, we can't let, well, this is gonna be fun because it's
cool.
our first time, and 2, you know, my first time in a high-rank mission, and 2, it's better experience for us for later on, and 3, it may just be, like, interesting to see what happens. As, well, that's Naruto's logic, as Kakashi just says, well, since I'm the leader, I say we still go on. We don't stop just because of a simple higher difficulty. This happens sometimes on missions. As Sasuke and Ito go like, really? He says, yeah, it rarely happens though, so let's be on our toes, because there may be another one coming after, another Sasuke coming after us then. As they all say, right. So they go, they get into a tighter formation, basically, and, hold on. Alright, I'm back, but, yeah, so, while, you know, Naruto is in the front, along with Kakashi's in front of them, Naruto's in front of, oh wait, Naruto's on the side, Kakashi's in the front, Sasuke is in the back, no, Sasuke's to the other side of Tazuna, Naruto's on the right, Sasuke's on the left, Ito's in the back, Kakashi's in the front, basically. Naruto's pouring out some electric, you know, chakra, electricity, into the ground to get, like, a better surrounding of, basically, where anything is, a better sensory ability. As, you know, Naruto does this, they walk for a little while until Naruto senses something. As when they hear in the bushes, Naruto just throws a kunai real quick. As basically it goes past Tazuna and Sasuke, and they're like, whoa, what was that for? And Naruto just says, sorry, said something that wasn't there. Well, that should have been there, but it's not anymore. I was like, what do you mean? Substitution. Great. And Sasuke goes, wait, what? He goes, yeah, go look. And then he goes over and he sees a white rabbit. And he's like, what? He goes, yeah, figures. White rabbits aren't supposed to be around here. Basically. Should be brown. This is white, that means it was supposed to be around the snow. As Kakashi says, right, Naruto, that means someone was there, and now, as in all of a sudden, Naruto hears something. And he tells everyone to get down! Basically, everyone just gets down real quick as a, sword goes over their head, and basically, it's into the tree. And I know what everyone's supposed to think. I was gonna have him catch it. No. I'm gonna have him do something even better. And that, as Zabuza is on the sword as he says, I'm Zabuza, demon of the mist, and I'm here for your head, Tazuna. As he sees Kakashi and the Gettys, he goes, Kakashi Hatake. The user of the Sharingan, copycat. As he goes, Zabuza. Demon of the Mist. I should have figured you'll be coming here to get its head. As, Naruto's looking over at the sword, he goes like, huh. I wonder. As an SEO, he just says Kamui. As basically, he sucks away Zabuza's sword from the tree. As Zabuza kind of falls down right on his butt, and he goes, what the? Where's my sword? And Naruto just kind of laughs. And he goes like, oh my god, I can't believe I actually did that. And Sasuke was like, wow, he literally just took the seriousness into down just to be hilarious. So, Zabuza says, where did you put my executioner blade? And he was like, what? Did you really need it to fight us? Or only Kenny? Come on. Seriously, a big bad demon of the mist has to use a sword on little us? Please, don't get me started on how pathetic this sounds. As Naruto just walks casually over to him, as Kakashi says, Naruto, don't worry, I'll be fine. After all, as he does have his, Mangekyo activated, what can he do? As, well, what happens is, he says, what the, you're a Uchiha? He goes, I'm more than that. I'm an Uzumaki, plus an Uchiha, 20% DNA, 40% Uzumaki, and 11%, well, that's a little bit of me to know and you to never find out. Tsukiyomi, as, he basically is staring into Naruto's eyes, as what happened is, he goes into the Tsukiyomi, as basically he's seeing, everything's happening. He goes like, where am I? He goes like, this is Tsukiyomi, a place where I control everything here. I control the time, your body, your movements. It's all done to me because in here, I am the god of this world. As basically, Zabuza is basically being wrapped around with wires from his arms and his legs. He goes, what the? He goes, now then, let's see how much pain your mind can take. As then all of a sudden, the wires start to electrify, and this goes on for 3 hours in there, and it only is a few seconds on the outside, as the heat increased the voltages, they went on fire, and, he even had the water get dumped on him, and, all that. So, after that, he releases the Tsukiyomi, and he goes, now then. And then convoy just happens again, but appearing out of it is the executioner blade. Do you really need this? As, he just says, no. But he gives it back to her. He says, take this and go. Get stronger. Also, he kind of puts his hand on his mind, and I'm just saying, during that time, he has learned also how to heal people. You call it the mental mindscape of it. As he heals his mind, it says, remember everything that happened. Get stronger and fight me one-on-one. About the intimidation, got it? As he nods and he just jumps away. Everyone sees this, he just goes like, whoa, that's anticlimactic. He goes like, yeah, I know, but hey, I didn't want to fight it right now. It would have been too easy, so... Also, I broke his mind and I fixed it. Pretty amazing, right? Saucy just says, yeah, really? I mean, I know the freaking Sharingan, the Mangekyo Sharingan was powerful, but man, that's just awesome. Especially using my brother's technique. What did you do to him, Naruto? Sasuke asks. Even Ito's wondering. He goes, trust me, what I did, you don't want to know. It wasn't something that some guy should have ever done to someone else. And Kakashi just says torture. He goes like, yeah, pretty much. So they're like, alright, let's get going. So what happens is, instead of Zabuza being in bed trying to get his movement back, he starts training. He starts to work on his mind better, and he just starts to basically train like crazy, along with Haku. So what happens is this, he's gonna get a lot stronger in a matter of a week. So, no, 2 weeks. I'm gonna give Zabuza a fight a chance, even though I'm just gonna have him basically go to the village. I like Zabuza, he's another one of my favorite characters, but yeah. Anyways, what happens is this. They get back to Tazuna's house. Tazuna, shows him a room to eat. He meets Tazuna's grandson. They learn about his past, not just as he can understand, but it's better to move on from the pain than holding on to it. Actually, no, I'm trying to do that right now, at least. And, Tazuna's daughter asks, what do you mean? As he explains how the villagers treated him, and how that he was in love with this girl for a very long time. He kept asking her out, and she said no until she said yes one time. I thought she loved me, or liked me for my determination to never give up and stuff. I thought that was a little bit funny. But in the end, it was just a lie. She didn't. She liked the Chiha boy over here, but he liked the girl, or Ino over here. As she gets a little bit red in the face, and he goes like, don't blush. It's just true. It liked you since we were little kids, basically. As Sasuke going, you knew all this time? He goes, yeah, man. You didn't think I knew how you always looked at Ino? Literally, every time we were kids, you always glanced at her and your face went red. It was hilarious. It was, as Sasuke's face goes red even a little bit. Oh, it was even, it was not red this whole entire time. It went red, and then it went to really red. Hold on. So, yeah. So, what happens is, Naruto, Kakashi says, alright, I don't know how long we have, but we're gonna do some training and help out Tazuna build the bridge. As everyone says, alright, but this will happen tomorrow since it is getting a little bit late. So, the next day we're skipping to, Kakashi shows them tree walking. Naruto gets it down relatively easily. Not relatively, he gets it down easily on the first try. Sasuke kind of struggles with it, so does Ino does a little bit better than Sasuke. As Naruto gives him a little hint on it, to basically practice on controlling your chakra for your feet and trying to get the feel a little bit. The only reason why I got it down so easily is because of what I do. I pour electric chakra, I pour my chakra to my feet and I send out electrical waves through it. So that way I am able then to proceed or know where an enemy is at all times in combat or as a sensory ability. So he just tells them to close, well he gave it to them, both of them, as basically he told them to close their eyes and start to pour chakra into their feet, feel it, and then understand how much chakra you want. And then he just walks away, asks Kakashi for what else, as basically he tells him to go walk in some water, as Naruto just does it easily, relative easy. He goes, that was easy. And he goes, alright, I guess I can teach you this. So, Naruto is gonna learn Raikiri. I can never say that name right. Raikiri. But anyway, it's like the Chidori, but a stronger version of it, where his whole entire hand is engulfed by lightning. Naruto is in practice with that. He got Chidori down really easily. Raikiri, he had the Sharingan out. He does the hand signs and he does it. He, just holding the lightning there a little bit, and then it like disperses. He goes, okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a problem. As Kakashi goes, what do you mean? He was like, well, I mean, I have all 5 chakra natures, but I don't train them enough. So I need to get a better adaptability or a better understanding of lightning jutsus to become able to do any lightning jutsu or to even create my own. As he says this with any element he's gonna have to do. So yeah. So while that is happening for the next couple of days, so they did it so like 5 days later, 6 days later, Naruto finally learned how to do Raikiri. He finally gets it down. He goes, got it. I knew I would get it sometime soon. Which Kakashi is impressed by this. He has been doing it over the time that he has not been at the bridge. So basically Kakashi says, well done, Naruto. Seems like you got it. Have you copied any other of my moves? As I see Naruto goes, yeah. So he starts doing hand signs. He shows them the lightning wolf, basically the lightning chains that he's able to create. And then the Chidori, that's all he knows from it. So Kakashi decides to show Naruto a few moves. A few more moves, like in water style, and just to give him something else. So I did not give him Water Dragon, so he shows him the Water Dragon Jutsu, in which Naruto is able to perform it relatively easily on the first try, which surprises Kakashi. Sorry. So, let's just say another week goes by.
Quite a dip.
I can't handle this. Ah! Come on. Fuck you! Go to hell! Cocksucker! Reload! Fuck you up! Fire here! Oh yeah, I'm gonna piss on your corpse! backup. This shop is popular with cops. You must leave now. Oh God, no, please. Okay, I'm going as fast as I can. That's all I have. Just take it. Ha! Now cops are here. You go down. Cover me, you. Whoa! I'm so done with this!
Going for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll bring it to you.
this! Get that motherfucker! Cool! Whoa! Dicks! All dicks! You're a boring shit! Conservative ass. Hey! Everybody's shitting me now. Jesus!
Hey, you! It's been way too long. Hello!
Hey, buddy! Well, money's tight right now. I had to outsource some drones.
Get a fucking prescription!
Hello, friend.
To be honest, I don't think we can afford to buy your daughter a full car.
Can I make an appointment
Fuck me up to dumper.
I gotta give you the number of that headshot guy. sure I can use a little Macbeth today? That's bad business. What the heck?
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride? I'll bring it by.
Hey, you're supposed to call me.
Hey!
Ain't seen you in forever.
You know?
How the heck you been, huh? It's going great. Consumer confidence. That's the whole ball.
What's cracking? Right on. I'll send you something.
You're through to your garage. You, need me? I'll get back to it then.
Mrs. Morse Mutual Insurance. I think we can do that.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? It's on the way.
Hey, get the fuck out of here, Holmes! Shit! Just go and fucking down! Hey, you have to be...
Watch out!
Hey, get the fuck out of here, Holmes! Let's fucking go! LSD gang!
Need a sec. Carlos got hit.
What the fuck? Shit!
Now you're fucking cabrón.
bien, pero muchos no están de acuerdo.
What's with the two?
I'm about to punch out, so...
It's been muted this whole time. Yo, guys, sorry about that. It's been muted the whole time. Bro, that's so gay.
She scans around the area slowly and sees a figure standing in front of them. She tells Team 7 what she found, and now they're all cautious for what's about to happen.
I feel like an idiot.
But when they take their fighting stances with no hesitation, Zobza charges at them with the executional blade in his hand.
This whole time I
Kakashi
now
slightly
fucking
senses someone running at Team 7
What is with
and tells
me?
them to dodge. They all dodge quickly with Zobza missing his attack on Tarzanov. The mist vanishes a little, making everybody see clearly again, which Kakashi sees Zobza and knows that he needs the Sharingan for this battle. He lifts up his headband, revealing his Sharingan eye to both Team 7 and Zobza. Zobza grins at Kakashi, while Kakashi tells Team 7 that he will handle this one himself, since Zobza is a dangerous rogue ninja. And just like that, Kakashi and Zobza fight against each other, with Zobza then trapping Kakashi in his water prison jutsu. Now the people left to protect Tozuna are Naruto, Sasuke, and Hinata. Zobza creates a water clone to support him while he keeps his hand on the water prison, making Kakashi unable to fight. But he's surprised that Kakashi isn't in despair or telling the rest of Team 7 to run. Zobza decides to ask Kakashi what's up with these genin. Kakashi replies saying how Zobza will see what will happen. Inside of Naruto, the tale piece asks why Shikaku, Son Goku, or Kurama are not helping Naruto yet, since Zobza is clearly a strong enemy who beat Kakashi. Shikaku says how he'll help Naruto when he feels like it, and Son Goku explains that he will help Naruto when he is worthy of his chakra, while Kurama stays quiet and relaxes. Back to the Zobza battle, Naruto forms shadow clones, and using Boya release, he upgrades the chakra on them, making them stronger and faster. He sends the clones at the Zobza clone while explaining to both Sasuke and Hinata that he'll distract the clone, and they finish the real Zobza off themselves. Since Naruto doesn't have that much chakra left, since he combined his clones and Boya release together, which took up a lot of his chakra. When attacking Naruto's clones, the Zabuza clone notices that the clones aren't just ordinary shadow clones, but they feel stronger and faster. Sasuke and Hinata then charge at the real Zabuza, who is holding Kakashi in his water prison. Once they get in range, Sasuke lets out some attacks at him, distracting Zabuza, while Hinata gets ready to use the gentle fist to hit his chakra points so she could stun him and mess up his chakra. They successfully do it, with Hinata completely messing up Zabuza's chakra, and with that he loses control over the water prison, letting out Kakashi. Kakashi throws a thumbs up to Team 7 as he goes to end Zabuza himself. Also, the Zabuza clone that Naruto was going up against has been defeated, and now Naruto falls to the ground tied from using up most of his chakra. As Kakashi walks up to Zabuza to deliver his killing blow, multiple sandbomb needles all shoot into Zabuza's body, making him fall into the ground. And at that moment, Haku comes in and explains that he has taken care of Zabuza already and is here to collect him. But first, Hinata uses the Byakugan to check Zabuza, and as she notices that Zabuza is not dead, she quickly alerts Kakashi. Haku hears what Hinata is saying and throws sandball needles at her as well. Haku then swiftly takes Zabuza's body and gets out of Team 7's sight. Kakashi picks up Hinata while he tells Sasuke to go wake up Naruto.
See what I'm saying? I'm such an awful driver. Get up.
He'll let them stay over at his place for now. Kakashi accepts and Team 7 go on to Tazuna's place. So that's where I'm gonna end off this video for today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. And yeah, I'm trying to not make Naruto too OP in this what if, even though he has all of the tail beasts inside of him. Also, soon he will gain the
I don't know what to say. I'm fucking speechless. Like, bro, I literally kept this muted the whole goddamn time. Like, I don't fucking understand what is wrong with me.
But internal bell notifications. It's been a Blue Fang. Peace. What's up everybody, the Blue Fang here, and today I'm back with yet another part of what if Naruto had all of the Biju. So if you saw before this video under the community tab, I will now only post this what if until it's finished. That's because of a great majority of you guys said yes, and well, I have no problems with that. So I'll only keep on putting this what if out continuously, only on my channel until it's finished. So no other videos until this what if is finished. So the like goal for this video will be 320 likes for a part 6. So right before I get into the recap, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. So with no further ado, let's get into the video. So last time we left off at the part where Haku had finally entered but took Zabuza and escaped. Haku even injured
Next time I actually pay attention, not be a dumbass.
To Tazuna's house to rest.
I'm really
Walking to
mad at
Tazuna's
myself
house, Sasuke is in deep thought, thinking more about Naruto's beastly power and wondering if he could stand a chance to get the stat. He continues thinking about Naruto's plan in the build test as well, and continues to wonder why this person who was looked down upon so skilled even if he had all of the Biju inside of him. Sasuke stops thinking once everybody has finally made it to Tazuna's place. Kakashi puts a bloody Hinata down while Naruto goes off to regain his chakra.
Let me see
so we cut to a while after, and like in the original, Kakashi has brought up the idea of Team 7 to train the... So we cut to a while after.
Dear brother, that's to the left, and Sasuke takes the one to the right. But the way he grabs him by the guys. But she lets go when he just looked at her.
Oh, okay. I guess it wasn't muted the whole time because...
We're trying to fight. So, what happens is this.
Yeah, you guys can hear it. Okay, I'm really not mad now. Fuck. Fucking idiot. I am. But imagine though you couldn't hear. Oh my god, you don't know how mad I would be.
Start a free trial of YouTube Premium and unwind uninterrupted.
To train the chakra control, since he believes Zabuza will return with that other mysterious guy, who we know as Haku. Hinata is put aside for now since she's currently healing the wounds inflicted on her when Team 7 first met Haku. So now Naruto and Sasuke go off with Kakashi to the woods to start their chakra training. Kakashi first tells the both of them the process to do this and gives them a challenge to climb the tree only using their feet and no hands. Naruto is surprisingly good at this, unlike in the original, and is able to get halfway. This is due to training his Biju chakra years ago from the help of the tailed beast.
I like this quality of this mic though. It's amazing. For $48 for a mic, that's some good quality, let me tell you.
Kakashi goes back to Tazuna's house to check on Hinata, leaving Naruto and Sasuke to finish their training. Inside of Naruto, the tailed beast laugh at Sasuke failing his training since they kind of dislike him, but Naruto starts to feel bad for him and tries to help him out. He tells him tips on how to perfect his chakra to gain control on standing on the tree properly. Sasuke listens in instead of ignoring Naruto since he's kind of desperate to have complete control over his chakra. So attempts later, Naruto is able to get to the top of the tree, while Sasuke is able to get near the top. Naruto then goes off to relax somewhere else, leaving Sasuke to finally do it for himself. When relaxing, Naruto gets greeted by Haku like in the original. Upon seeing Naruto, Haku realizes that he was the person who Zabuza told him about. Zabuza told Haku that Naruto was surprisingly strong and that he has unpredictable abilities.
idiot! I thought it was a pirate. I'm blind.
Naruto agrees to do that, and with his back turned, Haku gets out a kunai ready to complete his job. But when Haku does that, a grin appears on Naruto's face. The grin grows wider as well. He actually thought you could trick me, huh? I'm only going to say this. I have friends who tell me which people are bad or good, and guess what? They just told me that you're bad. Naruto disappears from Haku's sight and reappears standing on a tree. Haku is surprised by this but keeps calm. He then looks up at Naruto. I wasn't here to battle you, I was here to silently kill you. But we will have our battle soon, now let's meet again. Just like that, Haku disappears and Naruto gets down from the tree. He has a saddened look on his face since he was really hoping to fight Haku with his new chakra control. But he soon leaves to meet back up with the rest of Team 7. We cut to the next day when Sasuke has finally completed his training and Team 7 are heading off to the bridge so Tazuna can finish his work. Except Hinata, who is still healing her wounds. While walking, Kakashi reminds Team 7 about staying cautious about enemies since Naruto had already explained to him about his run-in with Haku, and also Haku's warning about him and Zabuza making a return. But sometime later, like in the original, Zabuza and Haku do return, and this time Haku starts off by quickly targeting Naruto since he's pretty much a big threat to their plans. Naruto doesn't easily see this attack, and Haku successfully lands a hit on him, throwing him into the ground. Haku prepares to go for another hit using the same speed as before, but Sasuke is able to use his newly learned chakra control to catch up to Haku's speed and blocks his attack from hitting Naruto. Naruto slowly gets back up and is impressed to see the new speed that Sasuke had acquired. Sasuke tells Naruto to ready himself quickly, which Naruto nods his head and prepares to fight Haku with Sasuke. While they do that, Kakashi and Zabuza battle each other like in the original, but this time Zabuza decides to question Kakashi about Naruto and how he did those weird techniques he saw last time. Kakashi thinks about it for some time and decides to answer Zabuza so he can give him a little scare. Kakashi explains to Zabuza that Naruto is the Jinchuriki of every tailed beast and he has a massive amount of chakra waiting to be unleashed inside of him. Zabuza stops fighting for a second and is frozen, thinking about what Kakashi has just said. First he develops a thought of which Kakashi is lying to him, but he thinks about it for some time and can actually believe that it's the truth since of the strange jutsus Naruto performed. Zabuza begins to go off to warn Haku about this, but Kakashi stops him in his tracks. Where do you think you're going? Your fight is with me. Zabuza gets in range and starts to give everything he has got now, swinging his executioner's blades crazily, trying to decapitate Kakashi with it. But Kakashi is able to swiftly dodge these attacks and continues to stay calm in battle. We skip back to Naruto and Sasuke battling Haku, with Haku able to keep up with the both of them, even though Naruto is trying to use his tail-based powers. And Sasuke keeps on giving everything that he has got, trying to push himself to a level which Naruto is at. Multiple Senbon needles then hurl at Naruto with an insane speed. Naruto barely reacts to this attack and is able to melt away some Senbon by shielding his body in blow release. But he barely does it and a few needles hit him hard. Blood spills onto the ground creating a pool of red. Haku then begins to spam more Senbon at Naruto, but this time Sasuke is able to cut off this attack, blocking off all the Senbon with his kunai at a great speed he has reached. But as more Senbon needles shoot at him, his eyes begin to change scarlet red, his pupils turn into a different shape as well. Sasuke has now developed his Wantamori Sharingan. First, Haku is surprised by this and thinks that this must be Sasuke's Kekigenkai, the Sharingan. He grins behind his mask and begins to perform a new jutsu. That must be your Kekigenkai, huh? Would you like to see mine? Haku finishes preparing his new attack as multiple ice mirrors appear around Naruto and Sasuke. Haku has now casted the demonic ice crystal jutsu.
Already.
He bounces from each mirror at a greater speed than before, probably even light speed. But Sasuke with his Sharingan smiled since he's able to catch up to Haku with it. On the ground, Naruto finishes pulling out all the Senbon from inside of him, and the tailpiece help heal him a little bit. Naruto calls out to Sasuke, telling him that he's ready to fight again, but Sasuke replies saying that he doesn't need any help from him. Sasuke's new cocky attitude rejects Naruto's offer of help, and he goes to fight Haku himself. He enhances his speed with his chakra control like before, and dodges each one of Haku's attacks,
I'm getting like heart rate's going up because how much anxiety you have to do
Sasuke or not now, but he thinks of something quickly and launches his next attack at an unguarded Naruto.
Jump out at 5 seconds.
Sasuke's eyes widen as he calls out to Naruto to Naruto's side in time, but when Naruto turns around, it's too late and multiple Senbon pierce into him, throwing him into the ground as droplets of blood fly into the air. While Sasuke is too late, he continues to run, but that's what Haku was planning, and he throws some of the Senbon he has left at an unguarded Sasuke as well. Sasuke falls into the ground coughing up blood as he tries to speak. That was a dirty move, but he got both of us. Sasuke stops speaking and lies on the ground defeated. Haku then walks up to the two bodies he took care of in victory, but he doesn't know what is really going on right now. Naruto is currently speaking to Son Goku since the Four Tails had called him for some reason. Son Goku explains to Naruto that he had fought well, but sadly lost. But he continues to say how he'll come into his battle now, telling Naruto to open his seal to let him out. And he also says how Naruto is now worthy, since he's a great fighter. Naruto smiles and thanks Son Goku. Four Tails smiles back as he has now been let out of his cage. Back outside, Haku feels some strange, weird chakra rising from Naruto. He crouches down closer to him to check if he's still breathing, and to his surprise he is. And at that moment, Naruto bounces back up and swiftly lands a kick into Haku's face. Haku gets sent flying as he gets distant from Naruto. Son Goku rapidly fills in his chakra to Naruto and makes a special lava-coated lava. Naruto looks at himself, beaming up boiling hot lava, and grins as he has just been gifted the lava release ability. Haku is amazed by this and has no words, but he quickly creates more ice mirrors around him, ready for round 2 against Naruto. Haku begins to transfer to each mirror within the same speed, but Naruto now proceeds to enhance his body with boil release, filling it over his now new lava armor. He then takes off running at Haku, but as he goes for a hit, he misses. But his attack was still close to his opponent, and Haku's body begins to go up in flames from the massive heat that Naruto let out.
Oh my god, I'm so good of a driver.
Naruto goes out of his lava form. Naruto then dashes towards Haku to let out one final attack, but as he does that, he stops his fist from impacting against Haku, thinking about how he had already defeated him and that it's now over. He walks over to a damaged Sasuke to check if he's okay. While he does that, Kakashi has just killed Zabuza by stabbing him with his Chidori, and this time Haku was too injured. To move in and save Zabuza, but Haku felt Zabuza's presence die out, and now he thinks that there's no point of living if Zabuza is dead. Haku picks up a Senbon and points it to his throat. Naruto turns around at the right time and sees what Haku's about to do. Naruto quickly runs over to him and kicks the Senbon out of his hand. He then proceeds to use his Tokyo Jutsu on Haku to make him not kill himself. Haku gets convinced and tells Naruto that he'll find his own way of living now. We cut later when Team 7 have finally finished their mission and Sasuke is still alive as well. And also, Kakashi took care of Gato himself after he dealt with Zabuza, and Hinata has finally been healed. Team 7 are now heading back to Konoha ready for another challenge to overcome. And that's where I'm gonna end it off for today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and if you did, remember to get this video to 320 likes for part 6. Since it's part 6, I'll be probably going into the Chunin exams arc. So like always, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. It's been the Boy Fang, peace. What's up everybody, the Blue Fang here, and today I'm back with a new part of What If Naruto Had All of the Biju. I'm sorry I was a little late to upload this, it's just because of online school and all of that work. But I'll probably try to upload tomorrow as well. Now the like goal for this video will be 330 likes for part 7. I think I believe you guys to make that goal happen, so I'm just gonna get ready for working on part 7 because I just believe in you guys to making that goal. Now before I get into the recap, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. So with no further ado, let's get into the video. So last time we left off with Team 7 finishing the Land of Waves mission with Naruto gaining the Four Tails trust and its ability, Lava Release. Also Hinata and Sasuke are healed and are ready to do missions again. So now we cut to the Hokage's office. Hiruzen has just called up Danzo to speak with him as well, since Hiruzen has been told by Kakashi that no Anbu was seen on their mission, and he thinks it's true that the Anbu were only targeting Naruto. Hiruzen thought that the only person who wants to keep Naruto is Danzo, who he had just called up. Sometime later, Danzo enters the office with the same emotionless expression on his face. Why did you call me up, Hiruzen? What's the matter? Hiruzen explains his theory to Danzo, which Danzo doesn't really react to that much. He sits down on a new chair and continues listening to Hiruzen. Hiruzen finishes talking and waits for what Danzo has to say. Danzo then slightly forms an evil grin. If the Ombu attacks were ordered by me, what would you do, Hiruzen? Hiruzen's eyes widen in shock. It was you, wasn't it? Danzo gets out of his chair and begins to walk out. Right before he leaves, he tells Hiruzen that he's way too soft to hurt him. Hiruzen reacts.
I'll be right back. Gotta do something. I'm back.
To this by getting ready to fight Danzo. He then dashes at him quickly, but Danzo disappears from his sight and completely vanishes from the Hokage office, leaving Hiruzen by himself again. Later, Hiruzen announces that Danzo had gone rogue and tells everybody that if they see him, report back to him immediately. Even though the Chunin exams are coming up, he still keeps it on since he knows that many genin probably have trained very hard for the exams, and he doesn't want to cancel it for them. He also will let Naruto take part in the exams if he wants to, since he sees this as a way to grow his powers. But they will have high security and have Kakashi warn Naruto of Danzo as well. So we now cut to when Team 7 get told about the Chunin exams by Kakashi, and that they have only a few days to get ready and train themselves. The team also get told that they have to continue to keep up their teamwork, since there's a part in the exams that you need to work properly with your team. He then tells them good luck, and Team 7 go to train for the exam, but Kakashi calls Naruto back to have a word with him. Kakashi explains to Naruto that he will need to watch out for any mysterious people like the Ombu that were ordered to attack him. He also adds in that Naruto shouldn't unleash all of his abilities and go too hard on the other genins, only if he really needs it though. Naruto nods his head and is pretty hyped for the exams. He goes off to train, and when he meets Hinata on the path, he tells her she better put everything she has got into this training, also saying that she has to try to create a new technique as well. Hinata nods her head, and this time not shying away from Naruto, gives him a thumbs up since she's hyped for the exams as well. They both go on their own ways and start training for the Chunin exams. So we now cut a few days later with Team 7 ready to start the Chunin exams. They all meet up first and walk off to the location of the exams. Once they make it there, they walk in to see a crowd of genins standing around ready to take part in the exams. From there, they make their way further inside, and like in the original, Sasuke easily sees through the genjutsu that was put on the door. He then decides to get into a fight with one of the guards, but Rock Lee stops them quickly, revealing his speed to everyone, including Team 7. Naruto is pretty surprised by the speed, but he forms a grin, thinking that he now has a challenge. After that, Neji and Tenten walk over there and tell Rock Lee that he ruined their plan of trying to look weak so they could surprise their opponents. While they do this, Neji catches a glimpse of Hinata standing with Team 7. He then walks up to her and decides to ask why she even is in here. He goes on to say that she is too weak to take part in the exams and that fate cannot change that. Naruto steps in the way and says that Hinata has trained hard over the past few days, and tells Neji that Hinata is nowhere near weak. Sasuke just stands there and waits for Naruto to hurry up with the arguing, but he's then approached by Rock Lee, with Lee asking Sasuke who Naruto really is and why is he so confident. Sasuke smiles and says that Naruto is the Jinchuriki of all of the tailed beasts. Lee takes steps backwards, surprised to hear this, but he stops in his tracks and decides to ask Sasuke if he could fight him right here and right now. Sasuke thinks about this, but then he looks at Naruto and Neji still arguing and says sure, since he wants to do something while he waits. The fight goes the same way like in the original, with Sasuke losing badly, but he is able to scan Rock Lee's moves and is ready to copy them one day. Lee heads back and tells Tenten and Neji about Naruto being the Jinchuriki of all the Biju, also telling them that they need to go now. Neji grins, and as he walks off, he shouts over at Naruto that monsters never change and that he has no chance in the exams. Since Neji believes that Naruto isn't able to control the power of all of the Biju by himself, and is confident that Naruto is just another weakling with wasted power. We cut to the first stage of the exams, which is the written exam. That includes the Genin having to answer questions to pass. Time goes along as multiple Genin get the idea of having to cheat in this part of the exams. Also, before I get into this part, some of you may be wondering where Gaara is at the moment, and if he still has his Saiyan control. Well, Gaara is basically an ordinary Saiyan shinobi who is still the son of the 4th Kazekage. Also, he has no Saiyan control since his mom didn't die, so he's nothing really special in this story. Even Orochimaru is not working with the Saiyan village anymore, since Gaara is not their secret weapon. But Orochimaru is working for someone else at this moment, but I won't say anything about that. So back to the written exam, Sasuke has now gotten the idea of cheating and has activated his Sharingan for it. Hinata has also found out that as well, and using her Byakugan she is able to cheat, while Naruto still hasn't figured it out. The tailed beasts somehow realize what this test is about and call out to Naruto. He listens in as they tell Naruto about this cheating method. He finally gets it and quickly comes up with an idea to get some answers. He gets his hand ready and using the Six Tails acid, he lets it into the air, heading under someone's desk. From there, the acid burns one part of the desk, which has a paper on top of it. The paper comes falling down, and when it does, Naruto quickly peeks over and increases his physical speed with boy release to write down the answers he saw quick enough for nobody to see him. He successfully does that, and the first exams conclude with Team 7 able to pass, as well as the other Genin who cheated as well. Now we move into the second part of the Chunin exams, which is the Forest of Death, where you either get a Heaven or Earth scroll, and your aim is to get whichever scroll you don't have yet. Team 7 head off
put it on
into
hard.
the Forest of Death, ready to find the Earth scroll from some other team. They continue through the forest thinking of some strategy to get the Earth Scroll, but like in the original, Naruto goes off to take a leak, but as soon as he does that, he gets interrupted by an enemy. But unlike in the original, Naruto easily messes up this enemy and takes their scroll, which surprisingly is the Earth Scroll. He meets back up with Sasuke and Hinata with a gleaming smile on his face, holding the scroll that he just got. Sasuke grins and Hinata smiles at this, and now Team 7 hurry to go finish the second stage of the exams quickly. As they do this though, something or someone runs from tree to tree at top speed, and the tailed beast sense this, and quickly warn Naruto. When Naruto is then slammed with a fist meeting his face, he's thrown into the ground, and Sasuke and Hinata are alerted by this. They turn around to see some creepy figure who we know as Orochimaru, but he is in a stolen body at the moment. Naruto gets back up, feeling a throbbing pain in his face from Orochimaru's attack, but as he gets up, a snake swiftly comes out of nowhere and wraps around him. Naruto reacts to this by unleashing his lava release ability, making armor out of the lava, burning the snake on contact. The snake slides off him, but Naruto dashes at the snake and lays a lava-fueled punch onto it, burning its skin completely. The lava release ability quickly goes off since Naruto didn't really have time to train at all, since he had only a few days to train for the Chunin exams. Back to Sasuke and Hinata, they are face to face with their new enemy, Orochimaru. Orochimaru licks his lips at the sight of Sasuke. Sasuke places his scroll down and tells Hinata to run at Orochimaru at his command. 3, 2, 1, go. Sasuke and Hinata race at Orochimaru at their top speed, but once they do that, Orochimaru uses his ability to paralyze them in place. Both Sasuke and Hinata are confused by this, very confused. They feel a rush of despair in the atmosphere since they are both in the presence of Orochimaru. The snake-like shinobi gets ready to kill his prey, getting out a kunai and prepares to run at his opponents with full killing intent. As he does that, blood goes flying into the air, with Sasuke stabbing his own leg, showing his resolve in battle. Sasuke unparalyzes himself and is far more ready for battle now. Naruto comes in at that moment as well and walks up behind Sasuke. "I'll let you take down this guy yourself, Sasuke." Sasuke forms a smile and turns his expression back to a ready one. "Thanks, loser." Naruto takes Hinata out of the way and she becomes unfrozen. Now Sasuke has Orochimaru for himself to battle. Sasuke is able to unlock his 2 Tomoe Sharingan in this fight, but like in the original, he loses by Orochimaru biting him in his neck, latching the curse mark onto him. Sasuke falls down unconscious, and Naruto, seeing this, gets him angry since he trusted Sasuke to win that fight. He realizes that this shinobi is like no other and sees this as a chance to use his Biju abilities at full extent. Naruto comes at Orochimaru with fury in his eyes. His blood is boiling as he begins to change his form. A hybrid figure of the tailed beast begins to take shape from Naruto. Since he has all of the Biju, he's only in a partial state of the tailed beast mode, and it looks like a mixture of all the tailed beasts he made friends with, not Kurama or Shukaku. This form increases his speed way more and is able to get a fatal hit on Orochimaru. Orochimaru is shocked by this and is surprised that this guy is a person he needs to capture as well. Yes, Orochimaru is out to capture both Naruto and Sasuke. The reason he wants to get Naruto will be revealed later on. Now, Orochimaru decides to get away from Team 7 since he successfully put the curse mark on Sasuke. Now it's time for Team Dozu to take over for now. As
Bro, why is she here?
Naruto falls down exhausted from all of the chakra he used up, and the tailed beasts are pretty disappointing since that form Naruto took upon.
I'm going by myself.
Training and experimenting with it, so it's not ready to be active in battle, and that's why Naruto got exhausted really quickly. Hinata now takes the unconscious Naruto and Sasuke somewhere safe for now. And that's where I'm gonna end it off for today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to get this video to 330 likes. So like always, subscribe if you're new, hit that like button and turn on bell notifications. It's been the Blue Fang, peace. What's up everybody, the Blue Fang here, and today I'm back with a new part of what if Naruto had all of the Biju. So since you were able to complete the like goal yesterday, I was able to come back with a new part ready for today. But for today's like goal, it will be 340 likes for part 8. So it's not like that much of a like goal from last time, it's just like 10 more likes. But let's just see if you guys hit it. Now before I get into the recap, subscribe if you're new, hit that like button and turn on bell notifications. So with no further ado, let's get into the video. So last time we left off with Orochimaru putting the curse mark on Sasuke and Naruto going berserk over it. They both are unconscious at the moment, and now it's time for
how did I miss that? I'm so lucky.
Also, Team Dozo are on their way to capture both Naruto and Sasuke. So now currently Team 7 has all of the scrolls they need to finish this stage for, but Hinata's waiting for her teammates to actually wake up so they can finish it together. While she does that, a small distance away, Team Dozu gets closer to Team 7 with their main target as Orochimaru had ordered Team Dozu to collect both Naruto and Sasuke for a secret plan that Orochimaru hadn't explained to them yet. But with their loyalty to him, they still follow his orders. They jump tree to tree, closing in on their targets and ready to snatch their prey in the forest. As they do that, Hinata becomes more cautious and decides to check the area with her Byakugan, checking if there are any enemy teams coming close to her. She scans around until she sees 3 figures dashing straight towards her. Her eyes widen as she crouches down to pick up both Naruto and Sasuke so that she could put them in a safe place. But successfully, she does that by hiding the both of her unconscious teammates in some bushes. She breathes in and then breathes out, ready to face whoever is coming her way. Team Dozu finally makes it to Team 7's location, and to their side they see Hinata standing around by herself. They jump down from the trees they were running on and walk up to her. Dozu decides to ask her where Naruto and Sasuke are, and if she says she doesn't know, they know that Hinata is lying since Orochimaru told them who Naruto and Sasuke's third teammate was. Hinata keeps quiet though and doesn't try to speak a word to the enemy team. That's when Zaku gets restless and he dashes to Hinata, then grabs her by the neck. One last time, Hugo, where are your teammates? Hinata's face becomes emotionless while not saying a word still. Her eyes become becomes sharp as well, and a second later she lets out a gentle fist technique on Zaku, hitting him in the arm. Zaku puts on a surprised expression since he wouldn't think Hinata would have attacked. He jumps back to his teammate's side, grasping his arm because of what Hinata did. Hinata then gets ready to fight with her eyes having no fear in them since she's doing this to protect her teammates, specifically Naruto. Dozu tells Kin to take care of Hinata while he goes to look around for Naruto and Sasuke. He also tells Zaku to stay with Kin. Dozu then goes off without knowing that Naruto and Sasuke were so close to him since they were in the bushes. Once Dozu goes off, Kin then runs at Hinata, and when she does, she throws multiple senbon needles at her, which Hinata easily dodges them and also reflects them as well. Kin keeps throwing the senbon, trying to tire Hinata since she knows she isn't a ranged fighter. She continues throwing and also becomes more precise with her hits, able to lay senbon into Hinata. Zaku begins laughing at Hinata, cackling at her failing to come close to Kin, but Hinata still doesn't give up. She continues to dodge and reflect the senbon, slowly getting closer to her target. From a distance, Team Guy comes into view. The team looks down on Hinata struggling against her teammates. Rock Lee then looks at his team. Should we go help her? It doesn't look like she's winning right now, and plus there are 2 people against her. Neji then looks back at Lee with a stern look on his face. No, don't try to help her. She knew what she was getting into when she joined this exam.
Like, what the hell
this
is wrong with
exactly
you?
what she gets for that. Neji then tells Team Guy to continue on their path. They reluctantly follow behind him, but Lee and Tenten look back at Hinata with guilt in their eyes for leaving her. Back to Hinata vs. Kin. Hinata begins to tire out, which was all a part of Kin's plan. She grins at her tired opponent as she slowly walks up to her, ready to finish her off. Hinata looks down while breathing in and out, trying to get some air into her. She then looks back up and gets ready for a battle again. Kid, not surprised to see her opponent back up and ready to fight again, doesn't know how Hinata is still going, but she proceeds to go finish her off. But as Kin gets closer, Hinata now sees this as a chance to use a new technique that she worked on. She wanted Naruto to see this first since he was the one who told her to make a new technique, but she'll use this technique to protect both Naruto and Sasuke, even though they can't see it. Hinata prepares for her new attack, while Kin is confused about what's going on. Hinata lets her hands out, and then a burst of chakra comes out from the both of them. After that, the chakra in her hands shape into blue lines. The technique that Hinata learned was the gentle step twin line fist. When told to train for the tuning exams and also encouraged by Naruto to make a new technique, she pushed herself to her absolute limits in chakra control, creating this new attack move that she just unleashed. The line heads formed from the chakra on her hands can drain someone's chakra network, but only for a while since she had just recently learned this technique. Back to the fight, Kin is in shock seeing Hinata still able to form a new move after all the hits that she landed on her. But without hesitation, she goes to throw more senbon at her. But Hinata dashes quickly towards Kin and lands her first attack with the twin lion fists on her. Hinata then trains some of Kin's chakra, stunning her in place for some time, which gives Hinata a chance to let out a bigger attack. Hinata begins to let out a barrage of hits with her technique, all hitting her perfectly, throwing Kin off her feet and sent flying into a tree. Now that Kin's out of the way, Hinata turns to Zaku now, as she prepares for her next target. Zaku grins when Hinata turns to him since he thinks that she has no chance, and he then runs at her, not letting her get the first hit on him. As he dashes at Hinata, Zaku begins to shoot out his air attacks from his hands, trying to get Hinata off her feet. She barely dodges those attacks and also tries to close in at Zaku, ready to take on a close-ranged battle. Hinata readies her next attack with the twin line technique, while Zaku readies his attack with his air. They both come in at each other at the same time, but since Hinata has the twin lions, it gives her a slight range advantage with her attack meeting Zaku first. Zaku gets thrown into the ground by Hinata, and his chakra is drained for now. He can't let out any of his attacks for a while. Zaku screams out in defeat, which from a far distance, Dozu hears Zaku. He now realizes that something must be wrong. Dozu turns back around, heading back to his now defeated teammates. Hinata's twin lion fists run out, and she's left with not that much chakra at the moment. She walks over to the bushes to check on Naruto and Sasuke to see if they're okay or awake. Hinata does check on them, but they're still not awake from what happened before. She continues to wait for some time, but is still cautious since she remembered that Kin and Zaku had another teammate with them, which which was Dozu, who has now returned. He sees Hinata standing around his now defeated teammates while being unnoticed. He wonders how strong Hinata is to take down both Kin and Zaku. Dozu comes to the conclusion of taking care of Hinata first before he goes to look for Naruto and Sasuke. He jumps down from the tree he was standing on and takes off at a great speed towards Hinata. He readies his metal gauntlet on his right arm, putting it in front of him. Hinata then turns around and finally sees Dozu dashing straight towards her. Without any time to react, Hinata gets slammed by Dozu as blood flies in the air from the hit. But that hit wasn't all Dozu had in store for Hinata. He then lets out his metal gauntlet's ability to manipulate sound waves. He swings his right arm in Hinata's direction, and then sound waves begin to bang into her eardrums. Hinata's view grows blurry as well while she starts to feel dizzy. Dozu then lets out another attack, laying his fist into Hinata's face, throwing her into the ground. More blood spills on the ground from that hit, painting the grass red. Dozu then looks down on Hinata. Are you really the one who defeated my teammates? He then walks up to her and lets out multiple kicks into her body. Hinata then begins to start coughing out blood, and in her head she knows that this is the part where she doesn't stand a chance. She can't take down a guy like Dozu at the moment, and not just because of his strength, but her chakra is very low at the moment. Dozu begins to let out one last finishing kick, but then he stops when he senses loads of chakra coming from a close bush. He slowly walks towards the bush, feeling a rush of strong power in the air as he gets closer. He stops and looks to see who it is. Some seconds later, two figures rise out of the bush, with one having some dark chakra coming out of them, and the other having some gleaming chakra coming out. Dozu looks in shock since these are his targets that he was looking for, so that's where they were. They were so close all this time. He takes steps backwards, putting some distance away from his new opponents. Naruto and Sasuke have now come back and are ready to fight. Naruto looks around to see Hinata on the ground, but also Dozu's teammates on the ground as well. He forms a small smile. Nice work, Hinata. You fought well. Naruto then turns to Sasuke and realizes that he doesn't look all too great. Sasuke has been awakened by the curse mark's chakra. Dozu stands back from both Naruto and Sasuke, knowing that he can't take the both of them on at the moment. He quickly takes Zaku and Kin's bodies in his hands and escapes from Team 7, still shaken by the enormous chakra his opponents had. A while later, Sasuke snaps out of his curse mark state, and Hinata also gets back on her feet. Team 7 then eventually finish the second stage of the exams, since they both have the scrolls, and we now move on to the preliminary rounds, since like in the original, lots of people passed the Forest of Death. And that's where I'm gonna end it off for today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and if you did, make sure to get this video to 340 likes for part 8. So like always, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. It's been the Blue Fang. Peace. What's up everybody, the Blue Fang here, and today I'm back with yet another part of What If Naruto Had All of the Biju. So last video did so great, and I'm really surprised on how fast the like goal was completed. So you already know I'm gonna have to crank up the likes higher this time, and today I'll be pushing the like goal to 380 likes for part 9. Now right before I get into the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. So with no further ado, let's get into the video. So last time we left off at the part where Team 7 have finished the second stage of the exams, aka the Forest of Death, and are on to the preliminary round, since like in the original, more people than expected passed the Forest of Death. Also, the Leaf Village haven't been alerted of Orochimaru just yet, and are not really out guarding too much. They continue to be on the lookout for Danzo though, since he went rogue. So Hiruzen has no idea what Orochimaru is up to, and now we go into a story where Orochimaru is walking into a dark underground base. He peers around himself, checking out people lining up on the sides, making way for him to walk. He forms that creepy smile he always has, and continues his way to his objective, which is to meet up with someone that he had planned to work with. Orochimaru stops in his tracks as a person finally walks out to greet him. And the person, as some of you have guessed, is Danzo, who has taken a risky turn to work with Orochimaru to fulfill his goals on becoming leader of the Leaf Village. You finally made it, Orochimaru. How did it go? Orochimaru then goes on to explain what happened in the Forest of Death, telling Danzo about how Naruto has the ability to change his appearance to a hybrid of all of the Biju he has. Danzo nods his head while focusing on what information Orochimaru had acquired. Orochimaru continues speaking, explaining to Danzo about how much surprising power Naruto has. He eventually finishes talking, and that's when Danzo decides to say something. Danzo tells Orochimaru that they will strike their targets on the day of the final stage of the exams. He continues to say that he believes that Naruto and Sasuke will come out victorious in all of their matches and eventually come against each other in the final round. Danzo believes that when Naruto and Sasuke begin to battle each other will be the time to strike and capture the targets that he and Orochimaru are looking for. Orochimaru nods his head, agreeing, and shakes Danzo's hand. This team up is turning out great, Danzo. Just don't turn out to betray me in some way, got it? Danzo nods his head, and Orochimaru leaves to get ready for the climax of his and Danzo's master plan. We now cut to the preliminary rounds of all of the Genin teams getting told the information about how it's going to go on. Sasuke is still feeling tired from the curse mark, while Naruto is feeling hyped and ready to do the stage. Also, Hinata is feeling more confident than ever.
I wanna see.
Also, Hinata is feeling more confident than ever.
3 hours.
Also, Hinata.
I'm showing you how these drones stack up against one another because, yes, it's fun doing comparisons, but as capable as drones are in 2020, what makes
To train their chakra control, since he believes Team Dozu gets closer to Team 7. What's up, everybody? The Blue Thing here, and today I'm back with yet another part of... But now the Leaf Village is on high alert, looking out for Orochimaru or Danzo. So we cut to Naruto and Kiba's fight, and as Naruto goes to leave from the spectator seats, Kakashi tells him quickly that he should go easy on Kiba. Kakashi continues saying no matter how far Kiba goes all out, Naruto shouldn't use more than one of his Biju abilities. That's the challenge for Naruto. He's not allowed to use more than one tailed beast ability against Kiba. Naruto gives a thumbs up to Kakashi, telling him that he will do it the right way, and then he walks down to his match against Kiba. When he does that, all the Genin spectating stare at him in fear and shock that Naruto is going up against somebody. They don't speak a word though, remembering that they should fear Naruto for what he's capable of. But when Kiba sees Naruto, he grins and he thinks to himself that Naruto doesn't look that much of a big of a deal. Remembering that Naruto was only decent at things in the academy, Naruto grins back at Kiba while getting ready for his match. The referee speaks to both of them first, telling them the rules about this, and then after he finishes, he announces the start of the match. When the match starts, Naruto stands still waiting for what Kiba's going to do, and when he does that, Kiba makes his move by going into his beast mimicry state. This doesn't make Naruto react in any way though, as he keeps standing still, not even putting up his hands in defense. Kiba then circles around Naruto, thinking about why Naruto is being pretty cocky at the moment. Kiba gets angry, he's trying to wait for Naruto to do something, and at that moment he lashes at Naruto, going for a slash with his claws. Naruto continues to stand still, but when Kiba is really close to hitting him, he moves out of the way at great speed. From there, Naruto creates a clone.
Hey, shit in.
He lets the clone fight for him while he sits down and waits for Kiba to be completely finished. Kiba and Nakamura
Hey. Yo. I gotta...
Secretly, Naruto put only a bit of boil release in that clone,
Are you having
so he
fun
could finish
there?
this fight
Are
pretty
you
quickly.
having fun
Kiba
there?
then pounces at Naruto's clone using his spinning fang attack. The real Naruto smiles and then signals his clone to attack. And at that moment, the clone completely blitzes Kiba like he was nothing but a single leaf. Kiba and Nakamura get thrown onto the ground, wounded everywhere. They both don't get up for a while, and that's when the match gets officially ended with Naruto winning the fight. The Genin all stare at Naruto as he walks back up to the spectator seats, and they're all amazed by his surprising power. Kakashi throws a thumbs up to Naruto for going easy on Kiba, and then Naruto smiles with himself, being surprised by his own power as well, since he was in his base form at that time. Now the next fight is none other than Neji and Hinata's fight, which Hinata is ready to show everybody what she's got. Neji is confident as well, still thinking Hinata is nothing but a failure of the Hyuga clan's main family. They both come face to face with each other, with Neji telling Hinata to give up and don't fight him. Hinata refuses to do that and is ready to try to beat Neji. Minutes later, the match begins, starting off similar like in the original, with both of the Hyugas going at each other using the gentle fist technique. Neji is able to be winning half of the match due to his superior skills in taijutsu, and when